watching this wonderful, maybe not so wonderful YouTube video. Anyways, this morning, October 20, 2015, I am preparing for my phone interview for the DCP for spring 2016. Just working on some notes. For anyone who's gonna, something I regret not doing with my, first phone interview last year, I didn't make a video about it, and I wish I would have, documented it or something, but I didn't. I did take notes, though. I do recommend taking notes. If you're gonna have your phone interview, watch some other YouTube videos, read some blogs, get an idea of what they're gonna ask. Definitely remember your interviewer's name. Last year, I left a space and everything in my notes for my interviewer's name, and I forgot to write it down. But a tip that I've heard in a lot of videos, and it's a good common sense interview tip, whether it's a phone interview or an in-person interview, know your interviewer's name and call them by their name. Like when you're leaving the interview, no, thank you for your time, Bob, or whatever the name is, And same thing with the phone interview. It kind of makes it that more personal, intimate, kind of like you actually cared enough to remember their name, just like they remembered your name. My top roles for Disneyland are attractions, photo pass, and merchandise. I'm still trying to figure out. No, attractions is number one for me, because that's like my dream job at Disney. Well, one of my dream jobs in Disney. And then I guess it'd be attractions, merchandise, and photo pass, like in that order for me for Disneyland. For Walt Disney World, attractions is number one. Merchandise, photo pass, and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. I know that's four. I know they're not going to ask for four, but some options down. You never know. My interview is going to take place in just over 25 minutes. It's for 10:15. I'm nervous and excited. I think I'm more excited than nervous because I've been through this before. I kind of know what to expect. Something else with Disney college program phone interviews, the interviewers are really good at making you feel comfortable. You won't be nervous. I mean, you will be nervous, but they are honestly the nicest people, so there's really not too much to worry about there. They're super comforting, and they're so friendly, and they lead the conversation really well, so I know there's something to be nervous about that. They're not mean or rude, and they don't pressure you in any way, so it's just a matter of just taking a breath, knowing why you're doing the interview, and knowing what to say. Okay, so the phone should be ringing any minute. It's now 10:11, and my phone interview is set for 10:15. Just sitting here, waiting for my phone to ring. Heart's racing right now. I was not nervous 20 minutes ago, and now that it's 4 minutes away, my heart is racing. It's 10:13. 2 more minutes. And 14. Possibly 1 more minute. Could be another 5 minutes. Could be another 2 minutes. You never know. I don't remember last year if they called on time or not. I want to say my interview last year was either, it was 5 or 5:30 at night. So, I do believe they called just about right on time. Around 5 or 5:30 exactly. They are good about calling. At least in my experience, they're good about calling right on time. But I've heard from other videos and stuff that they could call a minute before or a minute after or 5 minutes after. But for the most part, I know that they do try to keep it on the time you schedule, just because, we all have a busy schedule and whatnot. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's 10:15. Okay. 10:15. Oh my god, girl. Oh. So now it could be any second now. Or it could be another 5 minutes. Oh boy. Oh my god, I wish I could show you guys how fast my heart is beating right now. It's 10:16. 10:16, phone has not rung yet. my heart's like beating faster and harder with every like minute that passes. So haven't been this nervous in a year. It's crazy. Actually, it's been over a year. My phone interview was in August of 2014. So, and I did something right the first time. So I'm like, hopefully I can do something right the second time around as well. Even though I am not sure. Oh, it's 10:17 now. I'm not sure anyway if spring 2016 is really even a good idea for me. Just because I am trying to finish school and I did want to get farther along in school before I did another college program. But, you know, I mean, whatever's meant to be will happen, right? Like, fate always finds its way. I'm not being positive here. 10:18. Oh, you guys can see that. Oh, there was a screen. 10:18. I think Disney likes doing this. I think they like to torture us. Just be like, let's be fashionably late. Let's call them 3 minutes late or 5 minutes late, just to really let the stress and anxiety sink in. But I guess it's kind of like, right at 10:15, my heart was pounding. 3 minutes later, it's calmed down a little bit. So maybe there was a method to the madness. Well, I was hoping the phone would ring while I was making this video. But it's not yet, so maybe I'll... Wish me luck! Hey everybody, so I did just have my phone interview. They called it 10:19. My interview was scheduled for 10:15. The phone interview, it lasted, I want to say when I hung up when the phone call ended, it was right about 19 minutes and 58 seconds. My phone isn't telling me any information about it, just because I think it's because it's a no caller ID. So it doesn't have any information on it. They did call on a private phone number so that you can't call them back. She asked me, lots of different questions. It started off with, just confirming me, my role, my major, where I go to school, that I did apply for, my preference was California, and then my second and third choice was Florida for spring or spring advantage. She asked me, since my major is communications, how would it help me in the future with with my major and things like that. She asked me about a time I dealt with an emergency. She asked me, do I prefer to be on a team or work individually? Do I prefer indoors or outdoors? And, because she was saying, something like Anaheim would have an array of different temperatures and things like that. And since I do live in Southern California, I am used to the California weather. We don't really have seasons. It's one temperature all year round, so not too terribly worried about that. And especially moving back from Florida, like when it's humid here, it's not humid to me. Like, people here are like, oh my god, it's so humid outside. I'm like, no, you do not know what humidity is until you live in Florida for 8 months. That's what humidity is. She asked, let me see, time I dealt with a difficult guest, how did I handle it, how do I handle busy situations, she asked, do I prefer slow or fast pace, back there, she asked if I've ever worked in cash handle, she asked, because one of my top roles is photo pass, she asked if, I have experience with taking photos or photography. She asked if I'm okay with, because PhotoPass doesn't involve carrying about 10 to 15 pounds of equipment around and standing for long periods of time, and it's one of the more physically engaging, I guess, roles. And asked if I was okay with that. She asked, one of my other roles that I put down for California or for Disneyland was transportation, parking lot, things like that, and asked if I'd be okay giving spiels to guests on the back of a moving tram. She also asked, since I do live in Southern California, if I do go to Disneyland a lot, and I said yes, so she was like, would you be okay with giving, so you feel like you'd be knowledgeable about the parks and surrounding areas and things like that. Oh, and her name was Rhonda. I remembered. I wrote down her name. It was Rhonda. So, and she was super, super sweet. She was very, very nice. And another question that she asked is, when you have multiple tasks at once to handle, how do you handle that? For attractions, she asked, if your attractions and you see a large party and that waits about 2 hours, how would you, and you notice they have a person in their party that's under the height requirement, how would you handle that? She also asked if I'm okay with working at heights, because for attractions, some might be at a higher elevation, things like that. And something else that I did find out for anyone who's a Disneyland College Program hopeful, on the website, the Disney College Program website, when you look under living, both Disneyland and Disney World both have the program fees. And for Disney World, I think it's like $200 or so for the first month's rent, or it's $100. I think that's what it is. And for Disneyland, it is $149 a month to live in their housing, as well as $598 up front for your first month's rent. I would be commuting from about 2 hours away to get to work every day, which would be fine with me. It's 2 hours with traffic. No traffic is about an hour, so I'm fine with that. But I didn't tell her that. But if I do live at home, if I do live off property anyway, I don't have to pay the $598, so it only make the program $300 to accept, as opposed to the $900 and something that it asks for. It's like $902.50 or something like that. So I did ask her that. She said I do not have to pay the $598, as well as I already pretty much knew. I just wanted to confirm that the $149 will not be taken out of my paycheck, because that's also nice to know. So that was my fun interview. I really do hope this is helpful for someone else out there, and I'm sorry I look like a hot mess. It's like 10 in the morning, and I just kind of threw on some clothes and no makeup and brushed my hair, and my hair looks like a hot mess. So hopefully I'll be hearing something soon about my phone interview or my application. She said that they're trying to get all acceptances out by the end of October. It's currently October 20th, so that means I have 11 days until the end of October. So I could find out on Halloween, I could find out the day before Halloween, I could find out tomorrow. I just don't know. So and then of course I believe they, the last day to find out is like mid-November, so who knows when I'll find out. Hopefully soon, hopefully it'll be good news. Until then, I hope this was really helpful for someone else. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm, again, sorry for the horrible video quality, but as soon as I find my camera charger, I will start making videos on my camera again. My camera isn't much better than this, but what can you do? Anyways, have a magical day, everybody. If you have any questions, please comment them below, as well as I will be putting a link for my Instagram and my Twitter, so you guys can always tweet me or follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, a lot more videos will be coming shortly, so keep an eye out for them. And have a wonderful, magical day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye! Hey everyone, just on a quick little side note, some questions I forgot to add this morning into the video that I remembered after I turned off the camera. Really quick, she asked me if I'm comfortable with public speaking, because that is a big thing at Disney. You do have to do a lot of public speaking, asked if I'm comfortable with that. Asked another question about the parking lot on transportation. If I was in the parking lot directing traffic and pedestrians, how would I handle the situation if there was a large group of pedestrians in a highly trafficked area? If that question makes any sense. I just butchered that question, but it was something along those lines that she asked. She asked if I have ever worked outside and if I liked it. She asked if I have a valid driver's license. because some of the roles do include driving, like such as transportation. And she asked if I live off property, if I can provide transportation, like my own transportation. She also asked as to whether or not I have any piercings or body modifications that I would not be able to hide while wearing a one-piece suit. It did not apply for a lifeguard position, but, you know, if they randomly give it to me, they gotta know these things, I guess, right? She also asked if I have any tattoos that are visible. So those are a couple of the questions I left out that I forgot to put into the video earlier, so I hope those are helpful as well. Have a magical day, everybody. Bye.